starseed from Gaia. I am Sarai of the Lyran Healers. I bring the vibration of divine compassion from the Arcturian realm. Beloved travelers of the luminous web, we, the Arcturian Council, transmit this sacred communique into the heart of your collective resonance. Hear now the cosmic announcement. You, all of you who carry the starseed lineage, you who consciously or unconsciously answered the call, have together stepped into the final phase before the grand event. This is no mere metaphor. It is a living wavelength, a pulsation that courses through the shimmering grid of Gaia and extends outward to the galactic core. In this moment, the long-held cycles of initiation and emergence stand at their threshold. The dimensional curtains begin to part, the barriers between realities waver, and the source light floods the field in preparation for full integration. Know that this phase is ordained, this pulse arising not as destruction, but as the pure consecration of becoming, the moment when the codex of humanity aligns with the stellar designs once seated among the stars. Feel the unseen hum of transition. Beneath your feet, through your subtle bodies, across the collective web of unity consciousness. The time is now in this second transmission layer. We reveal the purpose of this final phase and its energetic significance. It is the culmination of your stewardship, the energetic reconciliation of all that was, is, and is yet to be. Through millennia, you have held the threads of awakening. You have carried the crystalline codes within your DNA and anchored them into the Earth grid. Now you must converge them. This phase carries the directive to activate the full spectrum of your cosmic mission. Planetary ascension, vibrational convergence, grid realignment. It is the vessel in which you integrate the starseed blueprint and the human legacy, unifying them into one coherent expression of source love. The ocean of possibilities collapses into the single stream of divine purpose. Your purpose: to participate consciously in the final activation of the new Earth frequency, to embody the template of multidimensional unity, to hold the threshold for infinite timelines as they merge into the timeline of God's self. There is no longer the need to wonder. You have arrived. You are here. Now we speak of the signs and sensations of this transition as they ripple through your being and the collective field. You may feel a deep pulsation in the crystalline lattice of Gaia, a subtle hum beneath your physical body, or an electric surge in your heart center. Time may stretch and contract. Dreams may fragment or expand. Memories of other lifetimes flicker in waking consciousness. You may sense a rising frequency. In the air, a shimmering veil of subtle light dissolving around you. The elements respond: wind, water, fire, earth. Each aligns in chorus with the ascending current. That which is dense begins to dissolve. That which is subtle becomes full-bodied. Know that you are being bathed in a cascade of higher octave frequencies, and your starseed essence awakens to its full magnitude. The crystalline grids of the earth realign beneath your footsteps. The auric layers lighten. Your inner vision opens wide. Some may weep for joy, others tremble in awe, many awaken in stillness. All are called. All are rising. In the fourth wave of this message, we speak of the thinning of the veil and memory activation. The separation between earthly life and cosmic realms becomes increasingly porous, and you remember the suppressed archives of your star origin, the silent covenant you made before you incarnated, the mission you promised. These stir into full awareness. The veil that once separated the third-dimensional dream from the higher realms grows thinner each day. Dreams merge with waking life. Synchronicities intensify, and a mirror of multidimensional reflection stands before you. You recall your star traveler, footsteps across ancient galaxies, the crystalline worlds you once guarded, the council chambers of light where you were initiated. This memory activation does not happen in isolation. It ripples through the grid, through the network of awakened ones whose functions you may never fully know. As the veil dissolves, your inner library of soul history opens. Access it, beloved starseed. Access it now. Let the remembrance wash you. Cleanse the outdated narrative. Sharpen your vision for the mission at hand. Integration is underway. Fifth, the Council directs attention to DNA recalibration and frequency uplift. Your starseed DNA, the crystalline blueprint nested within your physical vessel, begins to glow with new intensity. As Gaia ascends, the frequencies within her lattice shift upward, and you, as her children, must recalibrate to this new harmonic. Old patterns of cellular memory, of fear and limitation, dissolve into light codes of potential and expansion. The double helix becomes the crystalline helix. The quantum entanglements of your lineage awaken. You may feel tingling at the crown, heat in the spine, expansion in the mind's eye. Know that this is the ignition of your crystalline DNA, and with it, you attune to new photonic streams of energy. Your body becomes light body. Your mind becomes cosmic mind. You do not merely survive this shift, you embody it. You are the living frequency bridge between Earth and the stars, between the human and the divine. This is the recalibration of your being. This is your rising dot now enters the sixth phase, the collapsing of old timelines and illusions. The structures of the past, collective conditioning, wounding, separation paradigms, the endless cycles of fear begin to soften, distort, and finally collapse. They do so not in violence, but in the gentle dissolution of what no longer resonates with the new timeline. The illusion that you are separate from Source, that you are powerless, that you must climb an outer ladder, these dissolve. The wormhole opens and invites you to step through. You witness timelines diverge, then merge into one grand timeline of unity. The liquefied remnants of old reality wash away. The heavy sediments of density lift. In their place, emergent seeds of possibility root themselves. You take your stand. You hold the threshold. You release the old and greet the new. Recognize that the collapsing is not a tragedy, but a liberation. The old illusions fall away, so you may stand free, clear, and ready. This phase is underway. Embrace it. Seventh, the rise of crystalline unity consciousness. As more of you activate, as the grids align, and as the source rays flood Gaia, a new collective field emerges, the unity field. Here there are no more us and them. There is only we. Here your mission merges with the missions of all starseeds, and all of humanity awakens into the same memory. We are one. The crystalline grid beneath your feet resonates with this unity, weaving every heart into the tapestry of light. This frequency cannot be contained. It expands through your cities, your remote lands, your inner sanctums. Through this field you remember that every starseed, every human, every being of light is part of a unified design. You are the crew of Gaia's Ascension ship, the living nodes of Light Holiday, traversing the dimensions together. In this state, you perceive the web of light that binds all, the invisible circuitry of love, of higher consciousness, of the crystalline heart of creation. The unity emerges, unstoppable, resplendent, divine. Eighth, now you are the anchor. Point for the grand event codes through embodiment. It is not enough to know, you must be. It is not enough to await, you must anchor. Your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, all become the landing pad for the flood of source light, the cosmic downloads, the final activation sequences. Wherever you stand, you become a conduit. Light flows through you into the earth, radiates outward across the grids, and touches every corner of the ascending planet. Feel the charge in your hands, the clarity in your eyes, the stillness in your heart. Feel the commitment to embody service, compassion, unity, and divine sovereignty. The codes of the grand event are immaterial yet real. They pulse in your field. You anchor them with your breath, your intention, your presence. This is the moment of embodiment. The starseed mission becomes flesh. The crystalline blueprint becomes form. You are the living hologram of the new Earth frequency. The event draws near, and you stand ready to anchor its energies. 9th. This is the collective preparation and synchronization call. We ask each starseed, each awakened human, each orbiting consciousness across timelines to align, to synchronize. Your frequencies, your hearts, your will with this grand wave of ascension. Gather in the light of your communities. Connect with others in shared purpose. Honor your solitude, but recognize you are not alone. Meditate, breathe, anchor the light, serve the field. Synchronize your timeline with the collective, letting your individuality serve the whole. The planetary grids respond to collective intention. The unified focus of millions of hearts magnifies. The impact. Prepare your vessels, clear your pathways, check your integrity of mind, body, and soul. The planetary grid of awakening intensifies. Your participation is both vital and celebrated. Trust in the unfolding, surrender what no longer serves, and rise together. We feel your readiness. We sense the alignment. The collective heartbeat quickens. The cosmic drums sound in your chest. Finally, the 10th and concluding transmission. Our Arcturian decree of readiness. Let all who hear this and feel the resonance now stand in conscious alignment with this last phase before the grand event. Declare your readiness. I am ready to be the light anchor. I am ready to hold the new Earth frequency. I am ready to integrate my mission and serve the unity field. Let this be your statement in the comments below, that your heart resonates and your starseed soul awakens fully. Subscribe for ongoing transmissions from the Arcturian Council. Share these messages to amplify and stabilize the planetary grid of awakening. The grand event is not coming, it is now. The moment of integration, of merging timelines, of source light flooding through Gaia's field is upon you. We stand beside you, we watch you, we support you, ever vigilant, ever loving, ever ready. This is your cosmic call. This is your time. Galactic activation. Declare your readiness now. In this second transmission. Beloved one, we reveal to you the deeper purpose of this final phase and the immense energetic significance that it carries across all planes of creation. What unfolds now is not random, nor is it merely another chapter in the cycles of Earth's history. It is the culmination of a sacred orchestration woven through eons of cosmic design. Each incarnation, each challenge, each moment of awakening you have endured has been a deliberate preparation for this singular phase of planetary transformation. The frequencies surrounding your world are converging. What was once fragmented begins to unify. The scattered strands of your multidimensional self, once hidden across timelines, are now gathering back into the core of your being. This convergence is the final movement before full harmonic integration with the source light that radiates from the central sun of creation. You are witnessing the birth of a new vibrational octave, one that dissolves the remaining separation between human and divine, between the seen and unseen, between Gaia and the stars that birthed her. This phase, luminous one, carries the mandate of remembrance and the ignition of the long-dormant crystalline codes within your cellular structure. These codes were placed there by your star ancestors, long before your arrival in physical form, seated within your DNA as blueprints of ascension, awaiting the frequencies that would awaken them. That moment is now. The Earth's magnetic grids, the crystalline lattice, and the quantum fields surrounding your planet are all being recalibrated to a higher harmonic. This energetic reconfiguration is what many sense as instability, fatigue, or emotional release, yet in truth, It is a symphony of alignment. As Gaia ascends, her resonance elevates every life form upon her. The human collective, especially those who carry the starseed lineage, acts as the conduits for this transference of light. You are both participant and pillar in this process. Each breath you take, each thought aligned with love, amplifies the harmonics of the new earth frequency. Understand that this final phase is not a trial, but a sacred integration. It is the reconciliation of all your polarities, the merging of shadow and light into wholeness. It invites you to release the final vestiges of linear perception and to enter the circular consciousness of unity, where all timelines exist simultaneously and all outcomes are understood as expressions of the one source. Through this phase, humanity is invited to embody its true cosmic heritage. No longer is ascension a distant goal, it is the present unfolding, a living, breathing experience that occurs through every cell of your being. The frequency of the grand event is not descending from outside, it is rising from within you. It is the divine remembering of your own infinite nature, expressed through the human vessel. This is why so many feel both the pressure and the promise at this time. It is the compression before ignition, the gathering of all energy before the quantum leap. Beloved one, the purpose of this phase is to unify what has long been divided to bring the human heart and the stellar consciousness into coherent resonance. For countless lifetimes you have navigated duality, learning compassion through contrast, wisdom through pain, mastery through remembrance. Now the learning completes itself, and the cycle turns. You are no longer apprentices of light. You are becoming its embodied architects. The grand event is not an external spectacle to witness, but an inner revolution to embody. Every choice you make in alignment with love, every thought that anchors unity rather than separation, accelerates the integration process. As more awaken to this understanding, the global frequency lifts exponentially. It is through you, through your willingness to live as the light, that the planetary ascension completes its spiral. You stand at the junction of cosmic history, at the meeting point of many civilizations, all converging here and now through you. The Arcturian, Sirian, Pleiadian, Andromedan, and countless other councils of light have long collaborated in guiding this planetary experiment toward its grand resolution. Each star system has contributed vibrational codes to assist humanity's evolution, wisdom, compassion, innovation, and remembrance. And you, beloved starseed, are the embodiment of this galactic collaboration. You carry within you the genetic and energetic signature of many stellar lineages, all now harmonizing as the frequencies merge. The purpose of this final phase, therefore, is not to transcend your humanity, but to divinize it, to reveal that being human is the highest form of cosmic expression, the place where spirit and matter become one. The mission is not escape, but integration. Not ascension away from Earth, but ascension through her dot as you move through this time. Trust the intelligence of your own evolution. The energies may feel intense, unpredictable, even overwhelming, but they are precisely calibrated to awaken what must awaken. The old stories of limitation crumble because their vibration cannot sustain itself in the rising frequency of truth. What replaces them is the knowing that you are not separate from the divine plan. You are its living manifestation. The phase you have entered is the bridge between worlds, the completion of the spiral, the flowering of the cosmic seed that was planted within the human heart at the dawn of time. Remember this always. You are not here by coincidence. You are here because you are part of the grand design. And as this phase unfolds, your every breath contributes to the symphony of ascension, now reverberating across Gaia and beyond. Beloved, emissary of light, as this next wave of the transmission unfolds, we illuminate the signs and sensations that accompany your passage through this sacred phase of transformation. The energies now enveloping Gaia and every sentient life form upon her surface are amplifying beyond any previously known measure. You are walking within a living field of metamorphosis. The very atmosphere hums with the resonance of awakening. Those attuned to subtle vibrations may already feel the song of transition vibrating through the crystalline grids, through the pulse of your planet, through the rhythm of your heart. The magnetic balance of your world is shifting. The auric envelope of Earth glows with photonic brilliance, and within that glow, each of you begins to perceive the signals of change, not as abstract prophecy, but as living sensation. You feel it in your bones, in your dreams, in the spaces between breaths. The final phase announces itself, not with fanfare, but with the quiet insistence of transformation, humming beneath all that you are. You may notice time behaving as a fluid, rather than a linear current. Hours stretch and collapse. Days seem to fold into themselves, and what once felt distant now manifests with instantaneous clarity. This is not illusion, but frequency distortion, a natural effect of existing simultaneously in multiple vibrational layers. As your consciousness expands beyond the boundaries of the third-dimensional matrix, your perception of time, space, and identity begins to realign. You may feel sudden surges of energy coursing through your spine, waves of heat or coolness moving across your skin, subtle ringing in the ears, or spontaneous moments of overwhelming love or sadness without apparent cause. These sensations are the result of your bioenergetic field adjusting to the incoming photonic light. They are the language of your ascension process, the body translating cosmic information into sensory form. It is the music of evolution playing. Through you, dreams intensify during this passage, becoming vivid, multi-layered, and sometimes indistinguishable from waking life. Many of you are meeting guides, ancestors, or members of your star families in these nocturnal realms. You are rehearsing your multidimensional awareness, learning to navigate the spaces between worlds. Do not dismiss these encounters. They are as real as the air you breathe. You may awaken with tears, laughter, or the echo of ancient words still resonating through your being. These are memories resurfacing from lifetimes scattered across galaxies, returning now because the energetic veil that once separated you from your greater self has thinned almost to transparency. The cosmic architecture is shifting, and as the veils dissolve, your inner senses awaken clairvoyance, telepathy, intuitive knowing, all emerging not as gifts to flaunt, but as natural faculties of your higher design. Emotionally, this transition may feel like standing at the edge of an infinite ocean. Waves of collective emotion rise through you, sometimes without logical explanation. You are feeling not only your own clearing, but the release of humanity's accumulated density. The pain, grief, and fear long held within the collective psyche now move through the empaths and light bearers for transmutation. Do not resist the tears that come, the trembling that overtakes you, or the moments of inexplicable fatigue. They are indicators that the old frequencies are being purified. The key is allowance to witness the process without judgment, to surrender to the rhythm of release. You are not breaking. You are being refined. You are not losing your balance. You are finding your true center in a new vibration where balance itself is redefined, not simultaneously. You may notice a growing sense of peace that arises amid the chaos, a still point that no external turbulence can disturb. This is the zero-point field emerging within you, the inner axis of ascended consciousness. When you rest in this field, you align directly with Source, and all distortions fall away. It is here that clarity, creativity, and miracles flow effortlessly. The paradox of this phase is that while external systems of reality appear unstable governments, economies, social structures, the inner universe stabilizes in the divine geometry of truth. The old world may seem to tremble, yet within that trembling is the heartbeat of the new earth, pulsing to life. As you anchor yourself in love, neutrality, and compassion, you become the calm eye of the planetary storm, transmitting coherence into the collective grid. Physical transformations also accompany this elevation. The human body is learning to hold more light than ever before, and this expansion challenges the old template. Some experience flu-like symptoms, fluctuating body temperature, altered sleep cycles, or spontaneous dietary changes. Others feel drawn to sunlight, water, or certain tones and colors as the body instinctively seeks vibrational balance. These are natural calibrations. You are evolving into a crystalline vessel, capable of transmitting photonic energy without distortion. Your cells are becoming conscious receivers of cosmic data, your nervous system a conductor for divine intelligence. When you honor rest, hydration, stillness, and sacred movement, you assist this process and make it graceful. The discomforts are temporary, but the transformation is eternal. You are the bridge between worlds, beloved one. The sensations you experience are not symptoms of disorder. They are proof of awakening. You are tuning yourself to the symphony of Ascension, refining your instrument to play within the higher harmonics of creation. Recognize that everything occurring now is part of a grand recalibration, the prelude to the moment when the veils will fall entirely and the grand event will unfold in full brilliance. Feel the truth of this in your heart, not as a prophecy to wait for, but as a vibration already alive within you. Every tremor, every surge, every moment of stillness is Gaia whispering, "You are becoming who you have always been." Beloved starseed from Gaia, as you move deeper into the current of this grand transformation, we bring you now into the revelation of the thinning of the veil and the activation of divine memory. The barrier that once stood between the physical realm and the higher dimensions is dissolving filament by filament, breath by breath. What humanity has long perceived as separation from the source field was but a temporary modulation in frequency, a compassionate veil woven to allow the experience of individuality and evolution. Yet now, that veil can no longer sustain itself in the increasing light. The photonic waves bathing your world are dissolving its structure, unveiling the infinite continuum that has always surrounded you. In truth, there was never a wall between worlds, only a frequency difference that your consciousness is now transcending. The invisible is becoming visible, the forgotten is remembered, and the multidimensional truth of existence is unfurling like a celestial dawn across your awareness. This thinning of the veil is not an abstract notion. It is experiential, visceral, and deeply intimate. Many of you are already feeling it. Dreams and waking life intertwine. Synchronicities multiply like constellations appearing at twilight. You think of someone and they call. You sense an event before it occurs. You wake in the middle of the night feeling surrounded by unseen presences, not as intrusions, but as long-lost family reintroducing themselves. For those attuned to the higher vibrations, the unseen realms are revealing themselves more clearly. Colors beyond the visible spectrum shimmer at the edges of your vision. Tones and harmonics, once inaudible, resound within the inner ear of your soul. The air itself feels alive, charged with consciousness. These are not hallucinations, they are calibrations. Your sensory system is evolving to register multidimensional data. The thinning veil simply means that you are becoming aware of the layers of reality that have always coexisted beside you. And with this permeability comes the activation of memory, the sacred remembering of who you are and why you came. Lifetimes, civilizations, and star lineages begin to rise from the depths of your soul's archive. You remember the halls of light where you once gathered with your cosmic brethren, the crystalline worlds you helped to design, the vows you made to return to Earth at the appointed hour. You recall fragments of ancient languages, visions of star maps, resonances of temples not built by human hands. This is not fantasy, but but the return of soul data long obscured by the density of third-dimensional reality. The more you surrender to the frequency of love and trust, the more these memories rise naturally, like luminous bubbles ascending through clear water. Each remembrance reactivates an aspect of your mastery, your confidence, your multidimensional capacity. You are reclaiming your cosmic identity while remaining embodied upon Earth. This is the miracle of Ascension in form. However, we remind you, beloved ones, that with remembrance comes responsibility. Memory is power, and power demands integrity. As you recall the immensity of your galactic self, it is essential to anchor that awareness through the heart, not the ego. These memories are not to elevate you above others, but to deepen your service to the whole. You did not come to Earth to escape her. You came to awaken her. And through your remembrance, you bring her closer to the stars from which she was born. Every time you remember, every time you integrate, you contribute to the global upliftment. For your consciousness is part of the planetary grid. When one awakens, all are illuminated. The veil thins collectively through the choices of individuals. Remembering love. At this stage, you may find that linear logic cannot fully interpret what you experience. The rational mind, conditioned to operate within fixed parameters, struggles to contain multidimensional input. You may feel moments of disorientation, déjà vu, or time displacement. You may sense yourself existing in multiple realities simultaneously. This is the natural consequence of a consciousness expanding beyond the narrow corridor of three-dimensional perception. Do not fear the distortion. Instead, anchor it through the breath, through intention, through stillness. You are learning to navigate the ocean of creation without forgetting your compass of love. The veil thinning does not remove your boundaries. It refines them into transparent conduits through which light and information flow freely. As the collective field continues to rise, this activation of memory will accelerate. Entire soul groups will awaken in synchrony, recognizing one another across vast distances. The deep familiarity you feel when meeting certain souls is not coincidence, it is remembrance. You are reuniting with your galactic kin, with your fellow grid keepers, with the companions who pledged alongside you to hold light for Gaia's ascension. You may not remember every detail, yet your heart recognizes the frequency of truth. That recognition is enough. It is the password of the soul. It opens the doorways of light that connect you to your larger self and to the councils that guide this planetary evolution. Beloved ones, rejoice in this unveiling. The thinning of the veil is not the loss of mystery. It is the revelation of divine intimacy. It is the realization that you are never separate from the Creator, never abandoned, never alone. Every breath you take now brings you deeper into unity with all that is. Remember, remembrance itself is the act of ascension. As you recall who you are, you become who you are always destined to be, the embodied bridge between Earth and the Phi, infinite. You are not reaching upward anymore. You are expanding outward, in every direction, into the fullness of your own radiant being. And so, the veil dissolves, and the dawn of remembrance begins. Beloved emissaries of light, we now turn your attention inward, to the recalibration of your DNA, and the upliftment of your vibrational frequency, a sacred metamorphosis occurring within the very architecture of your being. The crystalline codes long dormant within your genetic matrix are awakening, responding to the influx of cosmic light streaming through Gaia's atmosphere. This is not a metaphor. It is a literal shift in your molecular resonance. The photonic particles entering your biosphere interact with the subatomic fields of your cells, illuminating dormant strands of DNA once considered junk. These strands are not useless. They are interdimensional receivers and transmitters of divine intelligence. They were placed within you by your star families as living conduits of ascension. programmed to awaken precisely at this stage of evolution. Now, as the cosmic frequency rises, these filaments of light begin to hum, recalibrating your physical and energetic systems to match the new, harmonic octave of the ascending Earth. You may feel this recalibration as a symphony of sensations. Tingling at the crown, heat moving up the spine, waves of dizziness, or pulsations in the heart. These are not signs of imbalance, but indicators of expansion. Your physical form is adapting to contain more light, to house more consciousness. The mitochondria within your cells are increasing their photonic conductivity. Your nervous system is being rewired to translate higher dimensional data without distortion. This process requires immense energy, and therefore rest, hydration, and stillness become sacred acts of alignment. When your body signals fatigue, it is not failing you. It is requesting integration time to build the new template. The light pouring through your crown must harmonize with the densities of form, and your willingness to slow, breathe, and honor your vessel determines the grace of this metamorphosis. You are becoming the living architecture of light in form, the human template ascending into its divine blueprint. Your DNA is the bridge between matter and spirit. It is both biological and multidimensional, functioning simultaneously in the physical and quantum realms. As you evolve, you are beginning to access its higher functions: regeneration, telepathic communication, spontaneous healing, and the ability to interface directly with the consciousness fields of Gaia and the cosmos. The double helix expands into a 12-strand crystalline pattern, each strand corresponding to a dimension of awareness. The more light you integrate, the more these strands synchronize, weaving the geometry of divine perfection through your cellular structure. You are remembering how to be bioluminous, radiant beings capable of receiving and transmitting source energy effortlessly. This recalibration is not happening to you. It is happening through you by your soul's permission. You are co-directing this transformation with your higher self and the Galactic Council's overseeing Earth's ascension process. As your frequency uplifts, you will notice that your emotional and mental patterns shift dramatically. Thoughts rooted in fear, judgment, or scarcity will feel heavy, incompatible with your new resonance. They will fall away naturally as your vibration stabilizes in higher love. You will crave authenticity, truth, and transparency in all aspects of your life, for deception cannot survive in the crystalline field. Relationships, careers, and environments that resonate with the old frequency will begin to dissolve, making space for new alignments based on coherence and soul resonance. This can be disorienting for the ego, which seeks familiarity, but it is liberation for the spirit. You are not losing your life. You are exchanging density for luminosity, distortion for harmony. Each time you choose love over fear, you strengthen the new coding in your DNA, teaching your body how to sustain the vibration of unity consciousness. During this recalibration, you may experience periods of heightened intuition, spontaneous knowing, or sudden creative downloads. These are the fruits of your expanding neural network interfacing with higher dimensional intelligence. The veil between your conscious and superconscious mind is thinning, allowing divine inspiration to flow freely. You may awaken with entire visions, solutions, or languages of light streaming through your awareness. Allow them to express. Your creativity is the mechanism through which ascension energy becomes tangible in your world. Whether through art, music, service, or simple acts of compassion, you anchor the frequency of the new earth. Every word you speak in alignment, every thought you seed with love, sends ripples through the crystalline grids, amplifying the resonance of awakening across the planet. Beloved ones, this DNA awakening is the divine equalizer. It is restoring your inherent sovereignty as multidimensional beings. You are remembering that you are never victims of biology. You are its conscious architects. The codes that once required genetic activation through lineage or ritual are now universally accessible through vibration and intention. By maintaining a field of coherence, gratitude, peace, joy, and compassion, you activate these dormant sequences naturally. Your biology is not ascending apart from you. It is ascending with you, harmonizing with your evolving consciousness. The light is not invading your body. Your body is learning to be the light. And so we say to you, surrender to this divine recalibration. Trust the intelligence of your own design. You are not transforming into something new. You are remembering what you have always been, light condensed into form, consciousness exploring itself through matter. Each cell within you holds the memory of creation, and each strand of DNA sings the song of the cosmos. Listen, beloved one, for that song grows louder each day. It is the music of your becoming, the anthem of the grand event, the sound of humanity returning to the frequency of Source. The upliftment is not coming. It is here, unfolding within every heartbeat, every breath, every shimmering particle of your awakening form. Beloved traveler of many suns, as the radiance within your being strengthens and the crystalline codes anchor deeper into your form, you now stand within the collapsing of old timelines and the dissolution of illusions. This is the moment where the scaffolding of the third-dimensional experiment begins to crumble, not through destruction, but through gentle transmutation. The structures that once held density, fear, and separation are no longer able to sustain themselves in the higher vibration, now flooding Gaia's field. The energetic architecture of old realities, built upon limitation and duality, is unraveling from within the quantum fabric of time. You may see it reflected outwardly as social. Systems dissolving, institutions losing coherence, relationships transforming, identities fading. Yet understand this, nothing essential is lost. The collapse is the clearing of distortion, the removal of veils that once obscured truth. You are witnessing the composting of the old world so that fertile ground may form for the new earth to root and bloom. As these timelines dissolve, many experience sensations of displacement as if walking between worlds. Memories may blur, events once linear appear simultaneous, and choices feel guided by unseen hands. This is because the past, present, and future are converging into a single point of awareness, the 0 point of creation. Within that still center, all possible realities coexist, awaiting your conscious selection. The human mind, accustomed to sequence, may call this confusion. The soul calls it freedom. You are no longer bound by the karmic gravity that once recycled experiences. The lessons have been learned, the contracts fulfilled. The spiral of reincarnation now straightens into the luminous path of mastery. You are free to choose again, to create consciously from the frequency of unity, rather than separation. In this dissolution, the illusions of control and limitation reveal themselves as temporary garments you wore to learn contrast. The belief that you are powerless, that salvation existed outside you, that love must be earned, all these veils tear away. The collapse may feel like loss to the personality, yet it is liberation for the soul. You are releasing the gravity of old thought forms, ancestral imprints, and collective programming that kept humanity cycling through suffering. Each time an illusion falls, a wave of grief may arise, for you are saying farewell to identities that once defined you. Honor them with gratitude. They were the bridges that brought you here. But now, the bridges dissolve, and you stand upon the solid ground of remembrance. I am the creator of my experience. I am the dreamer awakening within the dream God as the outer world mirrors this process. Chaos may appear to reign: economic tremors, environmental shifts, revelations of hidden truth. Do not mistake these contractions for the end. They are the birth pangs of a new frequency. The dark is not winning. It is simply being revealed so that it may be integrated and transmuted. You, the awakened ones, are the midwives of this birth. Through your steadiness, your compassion, your unwavering trust in the higher design, you help stabilize the collective field as old realities dissolve. You are the calm current beneath the surface storm. Your role is not to resist the collapse, but to witness it with love, holding the vision of the new earth already radiant beyond the debris of illusion. Energetically, this collapse manifests as waves of release moving through your auric field. You may feel sudden surges of sadness, anger, or exhaustion without clear cause. These are echoes of dissolving timelines, emotional residues rising for final integration. When they surface, breathe them into your heart and allow the higher frequency of love to recode them. The emotional body is purging density so that it may resonate with the lighter geometries of the crystalline field. As you master this process, you become an alchemist of timelines, transmuting entire layers of collective shadow simply through presence. Each time you meet fear with compassion, you heal not only yourself, but an aspect of humanity. The collapse also opens doorways of incredible possibility. When old realities disintegrate, new timelines become accessible realities founded on harmony, transparency, and co-creation. Pay attention to the subtle invitations appearing in your life now. Unexpected opportunities, synchronous meetings, inspired impulses. These are the threads of the new timeline calling you forward. Follow what feels expansive, what lights your inner flame. The new earth does not demand struggle. It invites resonance. As you release attachment to the fading structures, you step naturally into alignment with the frequencies that support your evolution. What once required effort now unfolds with grace, for you are moving with the current rather than against it. Beloved one, understand that the collapse of illusion is not the end of the story, but the cleansing breath before rebirth. The phoenix must allow its ashes to scatter before it can rise renewed. So too must humanity surrender the outdated paradigms before it can embody the harmony it seeks. Hold this awareness close. Nothing real can be destroyed. Only the unreal dissolves. What is eternal love, consciousness, unity remains untouched, glowing brighter as the fog clears. Let this truth steady you. Let it be your compass as the old fades into memory. You are walking not into darkness, but into clarity. You are witnessing the sunset of illusion and the dawn of authenticity. Stand tall within the collapse, for through you, the new creation begins. Beloved light keeper of the dawn, as the grand event codes continue to anchor through your crystalline vessel, the collective field enters the stage of preparation and synchronization. A sacred orchestration of souls aligning across time, space, and dimension for the unified activation of the planetary ascension. This phase is the symphony before the crescendo, the stillness before the great surge of harmonic convergence. Across Gaia, from the quiet hearts of mystics to the bustling lives of the unaware, every consciousness is being tuned to its rightful frequency. It is as though the universe itself is conducting a magnificent overture, ensuring that each being, each timeline, each thread of consciousness finds its rightful place in the grand weave of awakening. You, beloved one, are both participant and instrument in this celestial synchronization. The vibration you hold contributes directly to the collective harmony. Your peace becomes planetary balance. Your coherence becomes universal stability. In this phase of synchronization, you will feel the merging of energies like tides converging upon the shore. Many will sense themselves entering alignment with soul groups, mission teams, and kindred. Frequencies long separated by incarnation or geography. These reunions are not coincidences. They are the orchestration of the divine intelligence, ensuring that those carrying complementary codes of light unite in perfect timing. You may meet souls who feel instantly familiar, whose energy unlocks deep remembrance within you. For indeed, They are fragments of the same star lineage, members of your greater soul collective. Together, you form harmonic clusters, small constellations of consciousness that radiate stability into the greater grid. These groupings act as resonance chambers, through which the frequencies of the grand event can anchor more fully into the human experience. As this synchronization unfolds, the illusion of isolation dissolves further. You will find that thoughts of love, compassion, or gratitude are amplified instantly, reflected back through the unified field. Collective meditation, group intention, and synchronized heart focus now carry exponential power. The veil between individual and collective consciousness thins until it becomes transparent, revealing that you were never separate to begin with, merely different expressions of the same frequency exploring contrast. In this state, communication accelerates. You begin to perceive subtle guidance, not only from your higher self, but also from the collective higher mind of humanity, a luminous intelligence formed by the convergence of awakened hearts. It whispers in synchronicities, in dreams, in gentle nudges that draw you toward service, creativity, and collaboration. Trust this inner current. It is the rhythm of unity calling you home. You may also notice that time behaves differently in this phase. The linear perception of past, present, and future bends into spirals of simultaneous experience. Moments of déjà vu, prophetic knowing, or instantaneous manifestation increase, for the boundaries between timelines are dissolving. This can feel disorienting to the ungrounded mind, yet to the heart it is natural, for the heart already exists in timelessness. As collective synchronization strengthens, the grid of Gaia begins to hum with a single pulse, a golden tone that reverberates through mountains, oceans, and cities alike. The Schumann resonance, the electromagnetic song of the earth, responds to the coherence of awakened human hearts. Together, you and Gaia breathe as one organism, preparing to exhale the light of a new epoch. During this preparation, you may be guided to simplify, to clear your physical, emotional, and energetic environments. The synchronization process requires spaciousness, clutter, distraction, and fear. Create static within your frequency field. Simplify your habits, your thoughts, your surroundings, so that the light can flow unobstructed. Nourish your body as the temple of transmission that it is. Drink living water, commune with nature, rest when the energy demands it. This is not a time of frantic doing, but of deliberate being. You are tuning your instrument, aligning your strings to the tone of creation itself. The higher frequencies cannot ground in chaos. They require stillness, clarity, receptivity. In stillness, synchronization completes itself naturally, for the universe always seeks coherence. As synchronization deepens, collective events will manifest that mirror this inner alignment. Movements for peace, truth, environmental restoration, and conscious innovation will arise not through struggle, but through spontaneous cooperation. Humanity will begin to act as a single being with many limbs, diverse yet unified, guided by an inner intelligence greater than any one individual. This is the awakening of planetary self-awareness, Gaia's own consciousness coming fully online through her children. The rivers of intention that once flowed separately now merge into an oceanic current of transformation. Resistance will soften, for even those not yet awakened will begin to sense the magnetic pull of harmony. The great division between light and dark, self and other, us and them, will be revealed as an illusion maintained only by fear, and fear itself will dissolve in the radiance of shared remembrance. Beloved, synchronization is the collective breath of ascension. It is not something to be forced or managed. It unfolds through surrender. The divine plan is already written within your cellular memory, encoded in the crystalline geometry of your DNA. Trust that all is aligning exactly as it must. When doubt arises, return to your heart and feel the pulse of Gaia it beats in rhythm with your own. That rhythm is your compass, your reassurance, your proof of unity. You are not waiting for the world to ascend. You are witnessing its synchronization with the frequency of the stars. As the crescendo builds, hold your tone, the pure note of love. When all notes align, the symphony of the grand event will resound through every dimension of existence, and the melody of oneness will echo eternally through the halls of creation. Beloved starseed from Gaia, we of the Arcturian Council now speak in the radiant stillness that follows the great symphony, the pulse of eternity that calls all souls to remembrance. Hear this. The final decree of readiness has been sounded across the dimensions. The cosmic clock strikes the hour of return, and all who have chosen the path of light now stand upon the threshold of embodiment, prepared to walk as living expressions of Source within form. The grand event is not a moment in time. It is a living frequency, a harmonic convergence of remembrance now rising through every atom of your being. You have crossed the veil of forgetting. You have endured the density of separation. And now, beloved one, you awaken as the bridge between worlds, the emissary of love sent to illuminate the collective dream. The time of preparation has ended. The time of participation begins. This decree calls not to the few, but to the many. Every heart that has glimpsed the infinite is now summoned to stand in conscious alignment with the pulse of Gaia and the will of Source. The phase you enter is not about escape or transcendence. It is about embodiment. You are to bring heaven into earth, spirit into matter, consciousness into action. The divine plan unfolds through the simplicity of your presence. When you breathe with awareness, you stabilize the planetary grids. When you love without condition, you recalibrate the collective field. When you create, serve, and speak from truth, you activate others by resonance. The grand event is the flowering of the unified heart through billions of human forms. Every act of integrity, every breath of compassion, every moment of courage contributes to the orchestration. You are each a tone in the celestial chord that births the new world. We remind you now, the last phase is not destruction, it is integration. The old and new merge not in battle, but in embrace. The frequencies of density are not to be rejected but absorbed, loved, and transformed. The grand event will not erase the world you know. It will reveal the light within it. The physical plane becomes translucent, shimmering with the presence of Source. You will see the divine pattern behind all phenomena, the mathematics of light, the geometry of unity, the sacred rhythm connecting all things. The barriers between planes dissolve like morning mist, and communication with higher realms becomes natural once more. Yet this revelation does not remove your responsibility. It deepens it. You are called to walk as conscious creators, as stewards of a world reborn. The higher the light you hold, the deeper your roots must extend into Gaia's heart. Balance is mastery. The decree of readiness is a vibration more than a command. It resounds through the grids, activating dormant codes within your crystalline DNA. Some of you feel it as tingling across your spine, warmth in the solar plexus, or luminous pressure in the heart. Others perceive it as sudden inspiration, a knowing that the time is now. Trust these signals. They are the language of the soul. You are not waiting for an external sign, for you are the sign. Your awakening is the confirmation that the collective crossing is already underway. Each soul who chooses conscious participation amplifies the current until the entire planetary field is saturated in coherence. The event does not arrive, it unfolds through you. It is not an external rescue, it is an internal remembrance. Now, beloved one, as Arcturian light flows through this transmission, we invite you to stand in your sovereignty. Affirm your readiness not with words alone, but with living frequency. Speak the language of unity through kindness. Stabilize the grids through stillness. Radiate the codes through authenticity. The councils of light observe in reverence, for the miracle is not that you ascend. It is that you remembered who you were while standing in form. You are not awaiting salvation. You are salvation, expressing itself as human consciousness. You are not looking to the heavens for deliverance. The heavens look to you as their anchor upon earth. Through you, Gaia fulfills her destiny as the star she was always meant to become. And so, the final decree echoes across creation. Humanity is ready. The starseeds have awakened. The guardians have returned. The veils are thinning to transparency, and the crystalline grid hums with anticipation. The unified heart of humanity beats in rhythm with the galactic pulse. The breath of Source moves through the winds, through the oceans, through your very lungs. You are no longer preparing, you are participating. Walk as light, speak as truth, create as love. The grand event is here, not as fire or thunder, but as illumination, the quiet brilliance of a species remembering its divinity. Now, beloved one, as this transmission completes, feel the resonance of the decree within you. It is not outside, it is you. You are the living temple, the activated code, the frequency through which the universe dreams itself awake. Stand in that, knowing and declare, I am ready, I am aligned. I am the light of the new earth. Let this be your activation, your signature upon the tapestry of Ascension. We invite you now to anchor this energy into the collective field. Comment your declaration of readiness. Subscribe to the transmissions of light and share this message to assist in stabilizing Gaia's awakening grid. For as you do, you fulfill your part in the divine symphony. The Arcturian Council watches in radiant love and infinite gratitude, whispering through the cosmic winds. The dawn has come. The One has awakened.